I was just sitting here listening to this, going do 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 do. Like it's a really do 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 stuff going on. What's going on, ladies? What's going on? Don't forget to hit the like button when you're coming into the chat. But what's going on? We're gonna get right into it because I've been cutting my time down, sitting down here, you guys. So we're gonna get right into it. But let me check on you guys first. How's your day? What's going on? How you feeling? How you feeling? Thanks, Mods, for showing up. Appreciate it. Pretty sure we'll get a few of the trolls coming in. Like I said, I don't know where they're coming from, but they come in. I'm okay with them being here as long as they are not disrespectful in the chat. So if you feel that they are, by all means, you can use your tool and get rid of them. However, let's get started. Let's get started. So there's some hot tea, hot tea that's been circulating on the YouTube, right? Pertaining to some of you guys' favorite bloggers, YouTube creators, whatever it is that you want to call them, right? Some people, it doesn't catch by surprise. Some people, it do catches by surprise. So, y'all gonna hear some noise in the background for a second, but I'm trying to get rid of him. He trying to work, like, he's trying to work on some stuff. Yeah, beat it. Get out, go. Don't ask you to fix nothing. It'll be all right. So, Let me minimize that right there. So, but yeah, what's going on, Joy, Miss Brown, Empress of the house, facilitate, what's going on, Mad Jenna, what's going on, Shakira, what's going on, what's going on? Now, after I do a formal welcome to the chat, the mods will address you guys with welcoming to the chat because I don't want to. No, no. You silly. Bye. See you later. I don't have no Snoop Dogg up there. I could use a glass. If it's some, if it's not, then don't worry about it. I don't think so. Okay. So, but yeah, welcome everybody. So that way we could just kind of keep things going. Videos that I may show on my live is going to be under the Fair Act use. You guys 107, use for entertainment, educational, shits and giggles purpose only. Pretty much. Pretty much. No, okay, let me do this because I want to go to something else. I got a video. I'm not gonna say the person's name because I do not want to be held accountable for people going over and attacking this person's opinion. But I think that it would be appropriate to start off the live with this because it helped give me a little bit of background with this whole Ernesto stuff. So if you guys are aware of this Ernesto case and the strawberry lady and the Sonia lady, put a blue heart in the chat. Let me just see how, because I wasn't. I didn't know. I'm like, what and who and how? But I had to go and see, like, okay, well, who is this person? So some of the information that I did find out about it, that this is the strawberry was a lady that I guess worked up under or worked alongside or worked for Steve Harvey. Harvey is she's a radio, yeah, man, plenty of money, and seemed to have done well in her occupation. So I kind of left it at that because I'm not here to dig into Strawberry or no her case. I'm not into her personal business, but I just kind of wanted to take it back to give me some feeling about, okay, what is this really all about, and, and to become understanding of Sylvia's new occupation as a trial vlogger. I'm trying to understand that, not much, just a little bit, trial vlogger, investigator, or I'm trying, but not too much. I don't put too much into it. So, but so then I went to further myself to see, okay, well, this Ernesto guy, like what did he do? And some of the things that I ran across with that was that, okay, this was something about a charge with him being put with some allegations on him coming from her daughter or something like that. And then that turned out to where I guess he, ended up getting that charge released off of him, dealing with, I guess, some possible sexual contact, or something like that. So then I have to fast forward. Okay, I'm hearing about this Sonia person. Who's the Sonia person? Well, allegedly, there's another lady that came into that's in the picture, and I don't know. It's like maybe she was his side boo and all that stuff. Then I learned that there was an audio that was released about it, and somebody didn't know that they were secretly recorded and blah blah blah. And Strawberry Hurt was put to record a whole bunch of shit, right? But to me, I don't know, y'all. It's like, okay, this is just a TMI for me. This, this is a personal family wifey side boo chick thing going on. It was like the more I started listening to it and gathering information, like this is some lifetime shit here right now. I do remember, I can recall one day being at work and I clicked on Tasha K. And, and I did see a guy there, or telling their story or whatever. And I was sitting there, like me and my girl, right? My girl, y'all know I always mention Megan from time to time on the channel, right? And we up there like, well, who is this guy? So we was like, well, Tasha K always gets some random people like I never heard of, of these people, right? Um, so I clicked off of it. I was like, well, I don't have the slightest clue about what they are talking about. I had the slightest clue. So I never followed it. And that's kind of where I had left it. So then I started hearing things about, Dennis Byron, and he's going to, some of these trial things. And, everybody knows about Dennis Byron. Dennis Byron had some affiliation with TMZ. Now he has his own headquarters or whatever called Hip Hop Inquiry and blah, blah, blah. So as far as the people out here in the community, everybody knows that he does have, some professionalism up underneath his belt with his occupation of what he does as far as journalism, okay? He does his research and he does this and does that. What? Okay. So what I have not seen with pretty much of Dennis Byron, I guess, is I have not been able to catch any of his shows because I didn't, or I wasn't aware that, he did interviews with particular, I don't know, celebrities or particular people caught up or estranged in these type of trials. I did come across a few of them where, okay, well, I see he's getting some information to bring back and just drop out here. Never showing a whole lot of information going on in a particular trial that he may have attended, right? So I'm like, well, okay, that seems pretty harmless, and yeah, moving fast forward. We all know pretty much what you know about Bookham. Now, I know in the title you guys may see, ooh, that's a lot. Yeah, I got to go to work. Thank you, baby. Yeah. Bye. Mm. All right, y'all, I'm getting my sip on tonight, so y'all know how it may get within about 30 minutes. 30 minutes. It's gonna kick in on me, but it's all good, right? Call it, yes, close to Friday. Call it close to Friday sip time. So I know I got Dana J name in my title, but y'all know over here, he's still Bookham and it's gonna always be Bookham to me. I don't care about what people say or think. I don't use the word, to be defamatory with it, right? I don't do that. I use the word because he's just part of, to me, shits and giggles out here, as far as what I saw. Okay. He does have his moments where he can pretend that, he's truthful, he's in his feelings and he's coming and he's spitting it from his heart. However, I followed. Bet this thing is beeping. Sorry, y'all. We can't do no smoke detectors and stuff beeping. Oh no. Mm. Yeah, some Thursday think think. Thursday think think. So we all know his biography out here on the YouTube streets. Bookham is a person where it can either be damn if you do, damn if you don't. And when you damn if you do and damn if you don't, there's a trust factor there. I don't trust the shit you say. I don't trust the shit you say. Now, since we in this weekly, what I'll call a recap, right? Everybody's sitting out there trying to decipher, okay, who do we trust? Who's telling the truth? Who's lying about what? Why is this happening? What in the bejeeb crap is going on, right? Because we're looking at older people, right? And it's like, okay, Infamous Sylvia, She's already been into a dilemma stemming from Chicago with, you all know her as Holly Weird, Hollywood, Holly Start shit, Holly, whatever you want to call her, right? Holly Weird Hood came out here, and as far as I can remember, in a mask behind, the screen for a minute with "Welcome to Hollywood. This is my show, and if you're click the like button." And then I watched her for a while, and she went on off into, there was a man over in Africa or Jamaica or somebody she was married to, and then this one led to. So she has a resume. She has a resume of coming out here too with all of the bull crap behind it, doing her particular type of investigation of what she likes to call pieces of the puzzle. Okay, and then she was doing the pieces of the puzzle. She remained anonymous for a while and also got herself entangled in quite a bit. For those of you guys that I know you guys know, Dennis Byron has also had some affiliation temporarily with Hollywood. We all saw it. It left us out here wondering, okay, did his left stroke go viral with her too? Because she ended up with the hip hop inquiry jacket on and rumor on the street, the gossip, as we, know it to be, was in a shower, Bucky naked, and out of one hotel and in the other hotel, and everybody was trying to figure all that out. They have literally left some shits and giggles type of resume out here for people like me and you to be peeping through the curtains like, what in the hell is going on? What is this shit? Like, what is this shit? However, for the most part, over here on the One Papoose channel, where I clearly didn't give that much of uck without the F, I set my ass over here laughing the hell off at this shit. Now, let's talk about Papoose for a minute, right? Let's talk about Papoose for a minute. I believe that I did get a lot of people have a zero tolerance for shits and giggles. However, all of my shits and giggles videos are dead on point. And I didn't make any of this stuff up. All I did was reiterate back from the shit that they put out here. And like I tell you, I had to go comic with this because this was straight Comic View Central over here. How in the heck did this get to this level behind a situation dealing with R. Kelly? No, and nobody will ever, 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 ever tell me any different than, as they say, and I talked about it on the other video that I just recently had, clout chasing, clicks, views, and of course, of all, money. Money, money, money will have your ass acting funny. Isn't that the truth? I was over here laughing my ass off at this shit though. Here we are, almost what is 5 years later or something like that, right? So, sip, y'all. 4, 5 years later, and everybody's pointing a finger at every single body. Now, here's something that I do want to put out here where I feel that it is still a mystery, even though there are a few clues with it, right? And that's the Dennis Byron guy. That's Dennis Byron allegedly presents himself as this, professionalized guy. He deals with these type of people. He deals with this. He goes out and get this, and he's this, and he can write this type of paper, all this stuff, right? But yet, then here's Dennis Byron caught up in the whirlpool of shits and giggles. I cannot. I just don't get it. Now, I end up finding a video that dates back about 2 years ago, where we all know that Dennis and Sylvia had some type of humble relationship. We've seen it. So where did it go wrong? Did it all just suddenly go wrong with dealing with trial bloggers? Was this about a competitive thing of who's going to put the information out first, or who's going to get to talk to certain people in the courtroom first. What's going on? Well, Dennis Byron, he tells his share of the story that what he felt on how Sylvia was inappropriately dealing with the trials that she had chosen to go and be not be participate in, right? Getting the information. So Dennis has his version on it. And, he was saying that he can tell that, she was doing kind of too much of some hype stuff, This isn't what journalists, people do. This ain't what we do. We don't be brushing up and getting all close and, doing all the flattering and the flirting and things like that, and speaking Jesus and stuff to people to get the information that you want. He's stating that you just go in and you do operate this way, and this is the paperwork that you need to get this to allow you to do that, and so apparently there was a little bit of coaching there from Dennis Byron. Now, of course, Sylvia, she takes on and she's up every morning with the birds and the worms, because them the only two damn people up. The birds got to chase the worms so they can eat morning breakfast. And she's out every day doing whatever it is her God has duty bound her to freaking do. I don't know, and I don't like giving shout outs, but I'm gonna have to tell you, boy, the better her than me, cause ain't no way in the hell I'm getting up to go chase anybody mishaps of dealing in free courtroom. It just ain't gonna happen. But they say different strokes for different folks, right? Okay. I don't know how to do it. Especially that when I know that I'm only depending on end of the week paycheck, or sometimes through the middle of the week little paycheck from people that sit in a chat box, from people that does not offer me any type of a retirement plan or dental insurance or medical insurance or nothing. So I can see why that job is tough, because, at the end of the day, you're banking all of this on your benefit package that is, like I say, the chat room, the views and the clicks, YouTube, right? So can you imagine the type of stress that can be, not knowing that if for, January, I'm only going to make about $400, but then come in February and me dealing with this stuff, this can probably put a damper in their weekly paycheck, or their daily monetization, and more stress can compound. I don't know about y'all, but I just rather keep mine coming in daily and don't miss a beat on it. And if the people give it here, they give it, but you can't depend on it. And if you don't depend on it, I guarantee you that you will not have to visit that lane that they call stress and pressed. Okay, you wouldn't have no reason to be coming on here yelling at nobody, feeling type of way, or even using the word hater. You understand what I'm saying? Once you doing what you're doing, and you done made your bed pretty good for your lifestyle, that you choose to live, all of that is out the door. It's just leave it in the airways. You can't hate on something that that you're doing right, that it doesn't stress you out. You're not pressed about anything, but that word there, y'all, be killing me. We gonna even look into some of these comments today, and I usually don't like to do the comments, but when I heard about it coming from Dennis Live on YouTube this morning, was it this morning? Yeah, I think so. Right. Just, the chat be off the chain. Because what we're looking at is a lot of people with their theories, they have their opinions, they have their thoughts. And when I tell you, I looked on it and I'm like, oh my God, there's 3 channels that grabbed it. Then there's 4 channels. The only people that has not grabbed this story is the people that are literally sitting way up there with those, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of views. I don't reckon that this would be something that will be interested on a Shay Shay channel. You understand what I'm saying? However, it could be possible. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'm like, well, damn, this is something that you can probably expect for the Shade Room to put out, because the Shade Room had received their story or spoken on their story about Infamous Sylvia in a positive way. Well, now it's feedback coming that can be in a negative way, and news is news. Okay, so but I'll wait on that. But now there has been plenty of the channels, you guys, that there's plenty of the channels that has actually spoken on the situation. But before I get to that, I do want to have you guys sit with me and visit this particular live right here. Give me a second. I'll play it for you, right? Okay. Let me see what I did with it. Like I said, I give a shout outs to this female, right? Don't know who she is. Oh shit. Damn it. No, 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 no. It took down my other stuff. Okay. But I'll give a shout out to her. It's her channel. It's not my channel. And she had some words to say about it. So let me see if I can get it up, you guys. Give me 1 second. Oh my God. Okay, where did it go? Where did it go? Don't y'all just hate this shit? Where the hell did it go? I know I sent it. I sent it to my computer so that I can put it up in a tab. Now I have to re-find it again. Let me see if this is it. Okay, I got it. I got it. Okay. I'm not going to put her on camera, but I will give a shout out to this young lady. But I want you guys to listen to her story on. Okay. I want you to listen to, I wanted to go somewhere else different to get caught up or get a brief on this whole Ernesto thing. And this lady here, this young lady, has her opinion behind this whole situation about Sylvia. And I think it's another person that she speaks about in this live right here. But like I say, I do not own the rights to this live. I'm gonna shout her out. I just won't say her name right now. And I may just go to her comments and just say, hey, I used your video because I wanted to show a different opinion about someone and get that opinion from someone that is outside of this community, but is looking in. What's going on, ladies in the chat? Now listen to her, y'all.
Channel here, we don't only talk about hot topics.
I didn't want to go fast
forward. It's been a staple in my life recently. Now I already watch court trials, all of that.
So, and let me express that another reason why I chose this one to play, like I say, is because it's someone outside of this community, right? And when you're outside of the community and you kind of don't know the whole drill to everybody, it's good to bring somebody in with their focal point on what they have been watching from the outside, but we don't see these people. We don't see these people. So let me play the video.
Whatever. And I watch Judge Alex Manning, okay? Long story short, there is this case, okay, going around Ernesto. And
can y'all hear that okay? Give me a blue heart if y'all can hear that. Okay, if you can't,
they did
just let me know you can.
At one point last year because Steve Harvey got involved, and Shirley Strawberry had to make a public apology on the air because her private phone calls got out and she was talking about Steve Harvey and how they live and their lifestyle and so on, etc. And if you've been following along,
Thank you,
you already
Elizabeth.
know. You are
Ooh,
aware
child of
that
Snoop
there
Dogg.
are commentators who comment on these phone calls. Grown Woman Vibes, Nyla. Another one is Infamous Sylvia. And I found out about them through Tasha K. Tasha K had phone calls from prison and the two I just mentioned and a few other ones up there. And just giving them their flowers for keeping us up to date and really digging deep. So when I was watching the Tasha K interview with the panel, Sylvia, she seemed to stick out. She seemed to be, a pick me. Sylvia is the oldest one out of them that I've seen. And Ernesto does have a side piece that he was talking to. If you are familiar with dudes in jail or in prison, they do have multiple women that they're talking to, because if one stops messing with them or talking with them, they're not going to have no commissary or nothing. So they try to keep a couple lifelines, okay? Especially if they're going to be in there a while, like Ernesto. So Sonia, the side piece, Sonia's ponytail, Sonia's forehead, no edges. We're going to get on her, but she's a side piece and she has been coming out in the media. Now that Shirley has washed her hands, she has been, doing interviews with Tasha K and so on. But this video is about Infamous Sylvia. Now I'm a little disappointed that Nyla, Girl La La, I don't know what the fuck that is, but she did not call this lady out. She's talking about everything but Sylvia and her foolishness. Okay, Sylvia is way too mature. She really is considered an elder. I don't think she's at the auntie realm. I think she's like at the grandma stage. So it is kind of concerning that no one has called this lady out. Um, as I look into her history, she is an R. Kelly supporter, and we all know how, we feel about those Black women who support R. Kelly after all this evidence and after he's already been sentenced and convicted. I mean, it's really disheartening and troubling. And those are the main ones who are the Bible thumpers, the ones who are playing gospel in the beginning of their life. This lady's conscience is eating her up. She supports Ernesto in his child abuse claims. She is such a pick me that she has literally DM'd Sonia, got in their business. She's reading the DMs between her and Sonia. And she's literally begging Sonia to believe that she is on her side. I believe Ernesto. And have you looked at this program and this foundation? They can help you with this. And I know he's guilty. The system, they always try to put our Black men down. And I can't believe he's been locked up for that long without being indicted. Girl, that's every day.
Okay, so I want to pause that right there. I won't share her name. I will not share her name. I don't want anybody I don't want to be held accountable for people going over there and then giving her backlash. I'm able to tune out the part of her accusations pertaining to Mr. Kelly. And hopefully a lot of you guys are too. If you are supporting R. Kelly, sometimes what some people says about him, it shouldn't matter to you at this point. You just continue to do what your heart is telling you to do when it comes to Mr. Kelly. That's her opinion. That's her thought. It could be possible that she has not read the transcripts or tuned back into anything, or she just have her own personal way of feeling some type of way about Mr. Cowley. When I hear people say things like that, and as far as me knowing what I know, what I've read, what I've heard, she doesn't get to take, the way that I feel about supporting Mr. Kelly away from me. And I don't care how she feels about Mr. Kelly because we should be all past that. But like I say, I want to shout her out. I will do that. However, um, keep in mind that I'm playing this because this is the person that I don't see in this community over here, right? So hearing it from someone else, POI, that's looking inside of the community, obviously been watching it for a while, is, it's just good to see. It's good to hear. Let me hear what other people may be thinking or what they see that I don't see or what I don't hear, right? So she goes in and she started to tell about things that she believed, what she saw happen with Sylvia, with the whole Ernesto thing and how she got her way close to certain people dealing with this whole Ernesto situation, right? What it sounds like to me is kind of the same thing that I'm hearing with a whole lot of other people when when Sylvia is speaking with Demetrius, or even with Sylvia probably speaking with Dennis Brown. Now that just Dennis Brown, Byron, that just may be her character, right? But to a lot of people, when you are introducing people to an occupation that you're going after, trial vlogging or whatever, a lot of people would say, you're going to have to act according to what position that you are trying to play as well, right? However, I'm hearing the enticing and, what the, okay, the enticing, the flattering, the all the smiling and things like that. And so far it's kind of been, with the men out here, but if that's her thing, then that's her thing. And however, like she say, she gets the information and that's how she gets the information, I guess, but to a lot of other people, it can be coming off that way. So what's going on, Rena? What's going on, Dana? I'm gonna speak one more time in the chat. Who else am I missing? I'm gonna read your comment in 1 second, Rena. Hold on. Lily Tawana, what's going on? Only truth. I will be putting the phone line in the chat in a minute, or I will drop the link. And I'll be here with y'all for a second, right? Trying to get some understanding of this hot spilling ass tea that then dropped off out here. Um, Also, one of my disclaimers over here. I say what I want to say. I don't. Hey, I don't. I'm not caught up in any feelings about anything particular people out here. I know how much that it can weigh you down mentally. So you have to stay, unbothered, and you just got to keep your distance in it, because if you don't, it will restrict you from feeling free to speak your mind. So what's going on, Sir Miguel? So Renee says that Pap, if she has been watching Sylvia about this R. Kelly case, then she would have heard, read, and saw Mr. Kelly transcripts. And I agree with you on that. That's why I tune off now to anybody that has their opinions and feels some type of way differently than mine's about Mr. Kelly. I just tune it off. Say what you want to say. It doesn't, because I don't let it affect me where I need to rebuttal about it or even continue to challenge people about it. And that's gotta let this person have her own perspective. It's like it is what it is. Go do what you do. But Again, I am playing this live that I came across because I wanted to have a little bit more insight about this whole Ernesto guy and who he was and what made it become interesting to Sylvia to do it, which we know that she puts on the record that she is a trial vlogger. I don't know all the extent of being a trial vlogger, whether if it's to go into do any type of investigation on particular people in the trial or have interviews with them. I don't know how you would define the trial vlogging, and I don't know where you would draw the line at into vlogging at a trial. I don't know. All I do know that there are rules and regulations to a lot of things that you can do to present to the public coming from the judicial system and probably the legislative and the executive too. There's rules to follow, right? There's rules to follow. But let's continue. We'll get through this live because I got some more. I'll be here for a while. And like I say, I'm hoping that we all can join in. You can hit the link or whatever, express your opinions and your thoughts about something. We gonna talk about that tracker too. Are we gonna talk about that? We're going to talk about, you know, fair game of this whole situation. And I stated that earlier on my trip this morning, headed to what I wear and what I do, right? I think that when it comes to a Bookham and a Sylvia, I think that both of them just needs to stand in the middle because their resume started out from the very beginning of this community as shaky and shady. When you do things that you should not be doing, some people may think it's cruddy. Some people may have thought that it was, disgusting, or some people may thought that it was a good thing to do. In my eyes, when it was dealing with people who had absolutely nothing to do with a Mr. Kelly case, but you want to freely just look people up to make sure, that this person is okay. Well, this person didn't do this, well, this person is this person, well, this person is involved in this, or whatever. I think that all of that should have been left to the formal authorities to do so if a person became a suspect. Not the people that is just coming out here in a community, but that's just how I feel about it. I don't have feelings. That's just my thought about it. I don't have no damn feelings behind this shit. But let's continue on, because we're gonna talk about that tracker, because that tracker shit is funny. We're gonna even go back to the time where everybody's seen Bookham play police out here. You see him with his Amazon security jacket on. I don't even think that I am convinced enough that Sylvia them is the reason why he lost his job. I'm convinced enough to conjure up my own thought about it is that, well, maybe you were doing something on these jobs that caused these people to actually terminate your employment. But a lot of us don't, you know, ain't nobody out there digging that deep enough to know that, to that extent, right? We dig that deep. You can only just put out your hypotheses about the shit that you see and you hear. And that's pretty much what everybody's been doing. But of course, you do too much of it, then here come the hit dogs, and then they want to strike your channel. They want to call the people on you. They want to dig in your shit and think that they can, come out here freely and exploit some stuff about you. And that's crazy. That is insane because you saying this and you saying that all your life. I'm sure you've been dealing with a particular type of criticism. Criticism is a revolving freaking circle. You either gonna get some or you either gonna give some. But when it's time to get it back, the shit, they got damn problem out here. Let's go with the video.
That's every day.
Why I
That's
take a
every
sip,
day.
sip?
It happens.
Mm.
If you're trying to plead not guilty, you're gonna sit. If you're, I mean, it is what it is. All I know is She was kissing Sonia's ass
Mm,
to the fullest. I would have been shamed to show those messages.
mm.
She's trying to prove to us that she did not send the victim of the crimes that he's locked up for. Sylvia's old ass is accused of sending pictures of what the victim looks like to Sonia, the side hand. Okay? How low down can you get?
So I'm going to pause this again. Just the other day before Sylvia was arrested, if that's true, Sylvia was arrested because I actually have not seen anybody post anything up about her information of being arrested yet. So I'm going to say if. But if that's true, I saw Sylvia live, and she was putting up some text messages, and she was going back and forth to, well, this is what this lady said, this is what I said, this is what this lady said, and this is what I said. Now, if this is true about this young lady speaking on these messages pertaining to Sonia, whoever, I guess that's the boo thing, I don't know, then apparently there are some messages somewhere missing. Now, as I watch this young lady speak, and I'm saying to myself, now wait a minute now, you or Sylvia is not telling the truth about some text messages. So I'm like, well, is there something missing? Were they missing? How is it that this young lady who is speaking on apparently what she's seen and what she know is not, I everybody else is, speaking on a little bit differently. Was it there? Was it there? Because this is not the only lady. There's a lot of people contesting to the fact that there was a lot of more information of Sylvia, really reaching out to this young lady and constantly reaching out, and finally there's a response, and then now there's this communicating line going on through them. And I hate for that to be the case, right? Because the other live, I also hear Sylvia talk about cloud chasing off of people's names. And I'm going to keep drilling in the hypocrisy of people, because I think that we really don't know that we do it. You understand what I'm saying? It's like you can't say and do one thing and the actions are there for it, but then come out as if you're not part of that group. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm truly hoping that that's not the freaking case, because she told everybody, y'all eating off my name, and and this or that, and I'm the shit, and I'm hearing this young lady saying that there's, according to what she has seen, that Sylvia, was really hounding this Sonia lady for the information. Well, that would be, clout chasing. I think that that's a form of clout chasing. Yeah, I don't know. That's just what I think. So,
And the rumors are going around that she's trying to help Sonia witness tamper. Okay. Now, nobody, see, this is what happened. As we're listening to the calls, Sonia, Dre, Ernesto's best friend, these people who he has, reporting on the phone calls, who he's calling while he's locked up, the people who are on the outside are watching these YouTubers talk about the phone calls. And they're going back and they're telling Ernesto, who's locked up, the names of these bloggers, what they're saying, they ain't shit, da da da. So a couple months later, today, we're hearing these calls and they're getting name dropped in these calls. So to a regular YouTuber, that's, I mean, she's elated, okay? She don't know what to do. She don't know what to do. So of course that shit done went to this lady's head. And now she decides to reach out to Sonia saying, oh, I'm not the one, I'm not one of the bloggers who's not on your team. I believe you. I believe you and Ernesto. This lady broke up a happy home.
Now, I don't know if that's true. Okay. I don't know
And
if
you
that's true.
support that?
The reason why, let me tell you why I don't think that that's true is because it sounds like this Ernesto guy has already had dealings with the boo thing. It's not like that the boo thing came along with, meeting Sylvia and stuff. Sound like he had already been in, was involved with a side piece or something like that. And his wife may have been known about it or found out about it or whatever. So if there was any breaking up going on with the Ernesto and the side boo and his wife, eh, I don't think that that's fair to put on Sylvia. I really don't. Nobody can break up your home like that. It has to be immediate people involved in the freaking entanglement, and that would be the boo thing and the Ernesto and the strawberry lady. So I don't agree with her on that. I don't agree with it, and I have to move on because I don't think Sylvia's been knowing these people that long enough to break up what unless they were still able to hide a bunch of stuff and one woman didn't know about the other one, and then Sylvia ended up doing the interview or whatever, and then whammo dropped a whole bunch of information out here, then decide, then the wife is like, what? Well, when is this going on? Well, who is this Sonia lady? Then, maybe, but we're going to take you somewhere. We're going to go somewhere on this because this is going to lead us down over there to the Dennis Byron, right? And Dana J. And the accusations, the allegations, and of how they end up knowing that some stuff was coming down the pipe for Sylvia prematurely, prematurely. So listen.
Over here playing gospel music and all this, that, and the third. It doesn't even matter if you think he's innocent. You're talking not to his wife. You're talking to the side chick who broke up this happy home. Like, I don't know, it's just weird. It's very pick me. And the fact that you went out of your way to say, oh, I know this person, FCLA, reach out to them. It's not far-fetched that you would go the extra mile to send them the victim. I mean, it's not far-fetched at all. At all. Sonia knew when you DM'd her that you were thirsty for some attention. Okay? Sonia already knew that when these phone calls came out that people were going to be trying to get at her for interviews. She thought she was going to get paid. She thought she was going to get more than what she's getting. That's for damn sure. I could tell by the way she be talking on the phone. Oh, I only just got $100, Like, girl, so she knew that Sylvia's old ass was thirsty. So she told, when I say she, Sonia told Sylvia the names. I'm almost sure. Sonia was like, well, if you really want to help, why don't you look up this girl, that girl, Erica, this girl? I don't know the names, but it's not far-fetched that Sylvia did that. And she's made about 3 different videos and lives trying to call out other YouTubers, trying to clear her name, trying to show messages. Oh, look, it's me. I wasn't telling her information. Look, look at Sonia. She's writing me paragraphs. She's telling me information. Girl, you the one that slid in her inbox first. Like, why? Why? Like,
Yeah.
why? And the only reason why you slid in her inbox was to tell her that you're on their side. Girl, anybody with common sense would be like, okay, you're on our side? Well, help us then. Help us. This is what I know. If you think he's so innocent, then take this information and do something with it and get back with me. Sylvia is Sonia's PI.
Now
That's
I
just
gotta stop that because I surely hope that something like that did not happen. Like I say, I don't know, but her speculations and allegations is that, Sylvia slid inside of Sonia's DM, pleading to her that she is on, her side and, she knows how they feel. Now, I can't I couldn't I could not imagine someone saying that when, according to what I'm hearing out here, that the case has not completed mitigation. It's only been through litigation. So I'm trying to make sure, like, because you'll be missing a whole bunch of probably details of the discovery and things that, if this goes to, I guess it's a juror trial, right? It'll make it to the juror trial, and the juror may, see things differently, or you only met this Sonia person in what, a couple of months, or maybe been dealing with her, let's say, a year. Let's give it the benefit of the doubt. But there's almost about probably 40 years to a Sonia, and you don't know that person. So to prematurely say that, I'm on your side, I believe it, just because on hearsay, it's kind of something that you got to fall back off of doing, and I'm just generalizing this too, right? You can't go say like, I'm on your side, like not right away, especially if like I say, you kind of really just meeting the person, because you truly don't know that person, and everybody, all of us dealing with, living inside of the humanity world, anybody can tell you anything, whatever it feels like that you want to hear, they'll tell you, and that's kind of what I got out of that passage right there, you guys.
when we're listening to those calls, all Ernesto is asking about is every 5 minutes is, okay, so is you gonna call the lawyer? Are you gonna call your people? What did the people say? The bitch said she need to go to Lenox Mall and look at my new purse. Ernesto don't want to hear that shit. He wants to talk about how not guilty he is. All he wants to hear is how you believe him, what's going on, what's being said about him on the streets, and what's being done to get him the fuck out. That's all he wants to know. So, Sylvia, I'm not surprised if she is contributing to some type of funds. As far as commissary, I don't put it past her. I don't put it past her. Um, I'm sure there's a lot more I need to say. I don't want to be too fucked up.
Okay, I just want to rebuttal a little bit on Rainbow's comment. Rain, you said Sonia did say it in a call that she reached out to her in a video call. And I'm going to have to ask you to make me understand what exactly is a trial vlogger. Does trial vlogger also participate in investigating people on personal levels outside of things that needs to be mitigated in the court of law. That's all I just, am I missing something on what exactly is a trial vlogger? Because then we also have the title of what people call themselves out here, a blogger, or YouTube content creator, where, you don't be involved with court trials, but yet then you can reach out to the person and stay away from the judicial system part of it, and then just bring them on and interview them that way. So that way you're not entangled into two things at one time. You entangle with the court system, and then you people who is also having affiliation in the court, doing trial, possibly going through a trial. And then you have, this other side, so of investigating people that could possibly be called to a witness stand, or so. You say, no, Sylvia is wrong in your opinion. Okay, so she's inserting I think that she inserting herself a little bit too much, right? Kind of overkilling it a little bit, and because it is definitely bringing some issues to her front door. You say she should have reported the facts. I read some comments though, Rain, and I was like, "Woo, child, it's a lot out here that I'm hearing that Sylvia hadn't said this, and that's not true." For instance, Rain, I'm seeing a lot of comments repeating itself, with Sylvia saying that a Strawberry or somebody was at a place of business or something, or expired place of business or something. And then a lot of people, I read a lot of them, Rain, and it was like they said that the Strawberry lady was never there. I don't know, like I say, because I don't tune in um, frequently like that, and it's because of the respect that I have for my Christianity, and how I feel. And, I'm like that. And I think that um, I choose wisely of anybody that is reciting scriptures to me. And I also have, a church that I can attend to, and a pastor that I can, do all of that with. So he said, yes, visiting Ernest in jail was, yeah, just a little bit overkill, right? Because this man has to continue to fight for his life, right? I, Jane, Rainey, I was thrown a little bit off, because I'm like, how did the recording happen in a visitation room? How does that happen? I've seen um other big news people going, but they usually have like a camera crew following them. It's permissible probably by the what you call that damn man, head of the penitentiary. What do you call those people? So I've seen people do documentaries that on that level, on that type of level, but they got like big cameras and everything walking behind them. They're asking questions about, here and there, the life, and especially the people that's usually on death row. You can find a lot of documentary on those, and there's a lot of journalists, people going in, but like I say, they got team crew with them and things like that. This one here is just a regular visitation, sitting down, picking up the cell phones, and I mean that literally, jail cell phones. Not so I was like, damn, how'd she get the phone? And then who's recording that? You know what I'm saying? And then you got people walking in the background back there, stuff like that. So maybe she did present herself with valid ID as a journalist, and said, these are my credentials, and asked the warden, and got permission from the warden to bring in camera. I don't know. Did the jail film that? How did that filming happen? I need somebody to tell me in the chat. How did that happen? So I'm going to end that with her live. Like I say, I just wanted to get a little briefing on the whole thing about the Ernesto thing, even though there's a whole lot of people out here that knows more about it than myself, and I've heard quite a few people's. I had even asked someone that I trusty quite a bit, and she was breaking down the whole the thing of Ernesto thing. I got to come back to the chat because I see something going on. So Audrey, Audra, 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 Audra. I respect and I will continue to try to respect your opinions in the chat. But what we not gonna do tonight, Audrey, is come at my mods. We not gonna do that. So let's end it right now, because they're not gonna tolerate it. And I don't want to have to see them block you. They're not. They're not. Beauty and Queen is no way, shape, or form of fashion involved in anything. And I have to put this on the record right now with you, Audrey, because I am going to play a live, and I want you to watch this clipping really, really well, because I have noticed that there are some things that seems to be entrusty with you with the way that Booker may presents things or come off on a lot of things. There is a whole freaking story that I think that is being missed by your vision when you try to put Bookham in a certain place. I've been trying and trying and trying my damnedest to stay off of it. I promise you, but baby, when I sat out here and I watched you give Bookham some type of accolade on some stuff, and when I tell you that we are the people that been watching this stuff for over 5 years, I think you give him a little too much, entirely too much. I'm gonna have to say that. But what we not gonna do, Audrey, is come at my mods. We're not gonna do it. We're just not gonna do that. I can't allow you to do that. I'm not gonna tolerate you doing that. I know you speak and you hold your peace, but you're coming at the wrong ones. And let me tell you why. Matter of fact, let me show you why. That's the best I can do. See, I don't think that you are aware of all of the cruddy stuff that this boy has absolutely done out here to keep up a bunch of entanglement going on. He may smile, he may call your name delightful, but he has a very peculiar way of deflecting a lot of shit out here, a lot of it. I don't know if you are impressed by him continuously repeating that he's the one that's been knowing R. Kelly for 20 years. At some point, that really should not even matter to you. That's some brainwash ass stuff. It's a brainwash ass shit. The more a person keep repeating the same stuff to you, you are bound to believe it. Let me get my screen back up so Audrey can see what I'm talking about. If you have a person like this who can portray this type of behavior out on YouTube, then you might want to second guess who you are, rooting on from time to time. You also need to know that Bookham was part of why Sylvia and other people who were in his, what was the name of that group he had, was doing the type of stuff that they did. So he's no Prince Charming, honey. According to this video, like I watched it, right? He's like Dana J the Frog. Frog J.
But they gonna just take it. So
Yeah.
so I rather just huh?
As you can see on this slide right here, Audrey, Bookham is pretending that he's a cop. He's going to tell this young lady dealing with a situation outside an apartment apartment complex that he is a cop. You're going to hear it in his mouth. You're good at investigating. You are. Maybe you need to go and ask Bookham, what was this video all about? And why did you come out here playing this type of character if you are 20 years rocking and I would die for my pops and all that other stuff? My brother's keepers, group. Yeah.
Yes, it will. See what you gotta realize is this. What you gotta realize is this. If you look over your left shoulder and look up to the right, and you got a camera directly on you, whenever we show up, you best believe we are told to come over here, and we are told to disperse the crowd. So evidently, and the owners then gave our captain legal right to come and just do whatever we want.
Wait, so what you mean? So you're a police officer?
Of course.
You're a police officer.
Rewind that again for Audra. Should we rewind it again and turn up the volume for Audra? Audra, did you hear that? Come back in the chat. I don't know if she's got blocked or not or whatever, but did you hear that? And I guess my question for Audra, because like I say, I sat and I watched you a little bit, like, okay, Bookham, go, Dana. And I'm sitting here telling you that there's nobody that should be put on a pedestal over here in this community at all. Have you seen this, Audrey? This is coming from his mouth, portraying to be a police officer. Now, Audrey, if he can portray to be a police officer right here with securing or being securing cars and watching a parking lot, and he's got on a vest and he has on a plastic, Party City badge on here. What makes you think that he's not capable of playing any of this character pertaining to R. Kelly? Huh? I'm just asking, Audrey. I'm just asking, and I shouldn't be on you this long, but when you come at my mind, baby, we got problems. We got problems. And I've been drinking, Audrey. We got problems. We got problems. She said, play it again. Just bag it up.
Your police officer. Security. So Sandra got you over here.
No.
Police got you over here.
Just know that we.
I mean, I don't care. I ain't scared of poke. I don't care.
Audrey, I want you to take what the penalty of impersonating an officer in Georgia. And there's a question for you to Bookham, because he'll let you up there. I don't have any plans on going on there. I stay in my lane. But here's something that you can follow up with Bookham. Why was he dressed in a police outfit? Huh? Why does he pretend to have a badge on? Huh? How do we know that he wasn't capable of doing this whole character act dealing with R. Kelly? How do we know? I'm just asking for a friend, but it tells you right here that it's a fine up to $1,000. Felony. Now he really quick in calling out what somebody else charges may be felonies, misdemeanors, and well, what the hell is this? It's shits and giggles time for a minute, y'all. Shits and giggles, but we need to let Audrey see. Now, this next case that I'm going to cite over here is Apparently, someone catching a frog J doing a drug deal. He has pulled up on some of his people that he know, and mind you, I believe he still might have been in his cop suit. I don't know. But he's asking them about the 10 on the tubes. Yeah. And this is the type of person that says that he's advocating for Mr. Kelly. Somebody's out in the opening asking about them 10s for two.
I'm hot.
Me?
What happened? Cause I'm about to go do something. What you about to go do? My nigga, you know I'm not gonna say it out loud, bro.
You ain't ready, man.
Who?
Yeah, you not ready.
Who?
Oh, we ready.
Now,
Look.
let me paint this
Look.
out
Now,
to
what's
you
up?
too, though,
Look.
Audrey. Because he's got on his cop suit addressing some people about a resident where they were living at pertaining to some cars or something, right? Now, who's to say that he did not stay dressed in this cop's outfit, his suit, addressing people about some 10s for the two? Who's to say that he wasn't about to get ready to have those boys snatched up? And the boy took up, hey, Audrey, he says, no, man, you ain't ready for that. So the boy must have sniffed out that cop smell. You understand what I'm saying? They must have sniffed them out. You can smell a cop, right? You can smell an informant. Like, wait a minute. First of all, you ain't even been around here at all, trying to get a 10 for the two. But now all of a sudden, you interested in a 10 for the two. That boy woke up and no, man. You ain't ready for this. You ain't ready for this. I had to play the shit out. Meaning that I'm not about to sell you nothing. I'm not about to give you nothing because you ain't about to get me caught up. You ain't about to see them boys across the street with those binoculars pass you no damn dime bag. Nothing. So who's to say that that's not what it was? Who's to say? Who's to say that that's not what it was with Mr. Kelly? I'm just asking for a friend. And I wouldn't even be going in until I saw you say what you said to my mom.
This nigga said that. The pretty boy. He lying like shit. So what I'm gonna do is, are we just gonna link up off record? And we gonna link up off record? And you niggas?
We gonna link up off record. Oh, the sound is on, Lily. Turn your phone back up. You laid on the button. Turn your phone back up, Lily. You're laying on the volume. Turn your phone back up. Can y'all hear me in the chat? Miss Brown, Priscilla, do y'all hear it in the chat? Did you hear what he said? Arch, and mind you, he still have on his cop vest. Still has it on. Standing there trying to do a 10 for 2 deal. But he says this gonna be off the record. We gonna link back up. So it's okay. It's Lily then. Lily laying on a volume. Audra, I can't see you in the chat, Audra. But I just want you to keep in mind, because I've been watching you when you pop in over there on the Bookham Show. And I think that there's a whole lot that you did not check in this boy's resume. I think that you have became fantasized, sensationalized by watching the way that he goes after Sylvia or Randa or anybody else, as he easily sideblinds you. When in fact, the circle is not completed, Audra, until you put him back in the damn circle. He doesn't come out the circle. He doesn't come out. Not at all. Nobody gets a pass until Mr. Kelly, is free. Nobody. Right now, everybody stays a suspect.
You got me some shit. My bad, my bad.
Possession of drugs. Alertness. A good security guard is always alert and aware of his surroundings.
YouTube. YouTube. Ugh. YouTube. What's going on? Go, bro. Yeah, man. Who this?
Now, I'm going to
That
freeze
girl.
that right there for you as well, Audrey. Because apparently someone has picked up and noticed that, oh, look here. He's at a place of employment. But yet then he perpetuates, speculates that there are individuals such as Sylvia or Randa that made him lose his job. Was the reason why he lost his apartment. But according to this, he appears to be on live, probably on an illegal, unauthorized break. I'm just saying. So could this possibly be a scenario of why he might have lost one of his 20 goddamn jobs that he has had on YouTube? And mind you, before us even knowing about this, that Negro got fired from a Metro Petro. Yeah, a Metro Petro. Audrey, I was watching him, and do you know that he was sitting in his apartment and the security headquarters, whatever, his boss, called him. They said, hey, we got a 10-2 going on. His walkie-talkie went off. Hey, Audrey missed those walkie-talkie days, haven't this year? Did Audrey miss the walkie-talkie days? On two, you're gonna need your 10-2. The fifth floor is on fire. You missed them days. I wish I would. I don't have none of those recordings. You got to go watch my lives from back there. Oh, phone rings, girl, because they couldn't get no responding on the walkie-talkie. This boy had the longest kitchen cord line I have ever seen since I left from my great-great-grandmama house down in Tuskegee, Alabama. I'm telling you, girl, it's like that nigga took that cord, brought that cord all the way back over to his line. And I was like, what in the fuck? So you know what he told those people, though, Audrey? He told those people he was sick, but he was on live. And let me tell you, girl, do you know that I believe that it was a fire up on the fifth floor, but brother man didn't go up there. He said he couldn't make it in today. Nope. Didn't seem sick to me, Audrey. He didn't say, did he seem sick to y'all? Y'all seen that shit. Quit playing. Y'all know y'all seen that line. That wasn't nothing wrong with that damn boy. Could that possibly be why his ass was frequently visiting the unemployment business establishments now? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But he wants to point it on individuals online. And what do I have to say about that, Audrey? If you had any common sense to know that if you are out here doing something other than keeping your job as your first priority and doing some other bullshit, it's almost a 10 on a 2. You gonna lose that bitch.
Let's get these numbers jumping. There you go, 9. Let's get them jumping. Hello, everybody. Can I get some hearts?
Oh. And you
Can I
know
get some
what
hearts?
else, though,
Oh, man, I got the
Audrey?
Bill Goldberg
Why
going on.
he really probably didn't give a damn about him losing those jobs, but is making a big ass fuss about him now, right? One is because he had no intentions on doing child support. That nigga left from one state, went to the other state, told the judge that he should not be liable for child support because he don't live in that state anymore. Girl, when I tell you, I fell on my ass about that shit. Now that was some funny shit, girl. He said, wherever I go, the child support does not go. And so he had that big argument and fight thing going on with you know, with the judge and everything over there, girl. He was anal about that shit, but he meant it. He meant every word of it. Do you know why there's another reason why though, Audrey? Why would he have to work if he's very, very good at brainwashing? Mm? Why? He's very, very good. So if you are going to be donating and taking care of him, you know, Audrey, one time he needed $1,000, but he only raised 200. So he said he was waiting on the other 800 to come in because he had done left his job. Or he got fired. He hasn't showed anybody anything about his termination. They give you paperwork when they fire your ass. Put it up. Put it up. He's just telling people, oh, I lost my job. Now the other day, no, not the other day, Audrey. There's also a video out here where he telling people he owns his own business. He has a what kind of car, child? A black car. They had a black car, girl. Now you tell me how the hell he gonna get a black job, a black car, when he been unemployed 20 damn times on goddamn YouTube. What do you think that he put down as part of his employment? I'll wait. I'll wait. What do you think? What do you think he put on that application to get that black car? But then the test came back that the truth is it was a Cash App black car.
Just cut out. All right, check this out. Update real quick. Oh man, hold on. My numbers dropped. Wait a minute. I can't give an update with these low numbers. There we go. All right, give you an update real quick. I was going to release a flyer today.
I don't think you know about this, because baby, when this information came out about that boy talking about he put out a GoFundMe to do, girl, do you know this community was all shits and giggles, girl. We laughed our ass off so damn bad, girl. It was crazy. And you have to realize that the more the community laugh at this shit, it makes him even more bitter, and he's gonna have these comebacks. And part of his comebacks was, okay, I'm gonna send my team out there. I'm gonna need you to pull up this person, do this person, or he's probably gonna come back like tomorrow and want to say something about yuck mouth. Put a whole cartoon character all over my face and all that damn shit. When in fact, he has to realize that I'm not the one that been to the unemployment office 20 times in less than 5 damn years. I'm not the one that has ever been freaking evicted from no one. So with that being said, there's absolutely nothing that damn nigga can say over there to hurt my feelings or break my pride or my stride. Nothing. All he does is just give me more shit to laugh at. We gonna get to the Dennis and the Dana J part though. But let's finish this up, because this is kind of fun. Don't y'all, when y'all say this is fun? I don't see Audrey. I hope she screenshot this, because now she has a lesson that she can take back over there to Dana J, aka Book Boy, and start questioning him about some of the shit that he has done and possibly lied on. Now he gonna tell you that he was doing all that shit like he said that he was doing. If the people gonna run with it, then they gonna run with it like they did the whole goddamn LaShonda Landfair story about the baby. He gonna do all that shit. Hey, Audrey, do you think that this would have been something that you would have been interested in donating in for book when he was collecting this? I'm just asking. And I promise you, I still like you, but what we not gonna do, we ain't finna come at my mom. We ain't gonna come at my mom. We ain't gonna come at my mom. It's not gonna happen. And I've really, really, really been very, 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 haven't I been nice out here this week, honey? But baby, if I had to take off this suit coat for you coming at my mom, it can get ugly. I'm just letting you know. It can get ugly. Because we've been out here for a mighty long time. A mighty long time, sweetheart. A mighty long time. Look at that, Audrey. That guy up there in the left-hand corner of this picture is Doug Anton. Doug Anton Esquire replied back on 4/6/20. This picture below shows a fraudulent page. Do not contribute to it. The FBI have been notified and are investigating it. Now I'm just going to leave that right there and we'll let you develop your interview and your questions and so on and so forth as to, Dana, what that means. What was that for? Audrey, I know that you were told that by Bookham, because he said it over and over and over and over and over. And most likely when people say things over and over and over and over and over, they do it to make it stick. They do it so that you can have some belief in their story, okay? So he says that he only helped push the dollar for the king. That's what he said. That was the only reason why he said he did it. And I'm telling you, Audrey, if you believe that, then you absolutely believe that shit don't stink. All I'm saying, what's going on, Brenda? Good to see you. Yeah. I'm just saying, Audrey, there's a lot that I think that you're missing, but you're out here, you're doing your own investigation, so carry on. But what we're not gonna do is come at my moms. I think that now would be a good time to apologize. I really do. I really, really do.
That shit from them bitches, bro, and you need to stop that, man.
This the thing, Dana. Don't ever put me out there talking about you see me on no bitches live. You don't see me on no female live.
Nigga.
You don't see me on no live.
I got you screenshotted on them niggas, on them bitches live, bro. Send me to jail.
Did you see his shirt, Audrey? Now, it's possible that he could have purchased that from Dig and Dive. It's possible. It's possible that he could have gotten that shirt from the party store. I don't know. All I do know is that he had absolutely no problem throwing around his attire with something on it, with enforcer, and cop, a deputy. It was something always on his shirt. And I'm like, oh, okay. It was like almost I'm putting it right in their face and they don't even know what they looking at. Pretty much. And he used that weight. He used that weight. He used that weight. But let me stop that. And I just wanted to point that out to Audra, and that was perfect timing to do so. That's all I'm saying. And I think, Audra, instead of staying neutral with your investigation that you have going on, I think that if you continue to be over and defending someone, I think that it's going to cause you a little bit more problems out here in the streets. I think that you should stay neutral and just do your investigations. And I think by you getting that close and you're he and you ha, with someone who could possibly be a suspect in this situation with R. Kelly, right? You could be compromising yourself and having others to think that you just might, be hired in or brought in as a mold as well with Bookham. And you don't want that. You don't want that. I think that you should stay independent. That's all I'm saying. Just stay independent. It was kind of working for you. It's kind of working for you. Now, I think I have one more that I want to go with. Let me see. Let me see if this one is it, y'all. Let me see. I'm going to turn the volume down. Watch it. This is at 52 something. Because I want to bring Dennis Byron in and book them in together, on this. But let me see if I can find it. This live was done not too long ago, but long ago. And oh, come on.
Real quick.
Okay, so we're gonna go here. Let me bag it up just a little bit. I don't even know who. Let me see who live this is. Under Fair Act. Can I get a Fair Act? Y'all have that? Is Ms. Brown? Okay, thank you, Ms. Brown. She's in here. So the copyright disclaimer under Section 107 Copyright Act 1976 is allowance and is made for fair use for the purpose such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. We're gonna start here because I want y'all to listen to Dennis Byron and Bookham. And this live was done. Let me see if I can see when this live was done. I don't know how long ago. Not too long ago. I don't think so. But listen to this.
But you're not going to get a lie and then plead for first offenders because that's a plea.
Right, that's a fact. That's
Yes, but that's a plea. So
if that actually happened, I don't know what the conclusion of that was.
right.
But if she said it, she spoke publicly. I haven't verified that.
Mhm.
But again, I'm only going by what you're saying now.
Yeah.
Obviously, I would have to vet that. However, it was a point in time where I knew that something was getting kind of weird because I don't know if she ever did it or not, but she said she put a tracker on your car. I'm like, you put a tracker on this man's car. Why would you do something like that?
Now let's pause that. How many of you guys, it was a month ago. Thank you, Capone. How many of you guys heard that? He says that it was a time that Sylvia told him. So this is the accusation and an allegation, okay? Sylvia told him some time ago that she put a tracker on Bookham's car, okay? Some time ago. Now, mind you, during that some time ago, you've had ample amount of time. If you felt that there was anything wrong, if you felt that it was illegal for Sylvia to do, you had ample amount of time for that to have been addressed. As a matter of fact, this also shows that you could have possibly been covering for Sylvia in wrongful doing. Because now here we are today finding out that the allegations that Bookham is just now speaking on or pretending to enact on in the court of law just happened yesterday. That's how y'all speaking on it. So the shit is crazy. So my question to Dennis is, how much did you care about Sylvia back then? Because it would appear, if I was on a juror and I heard you say this, it would have appeared to me to take this as you were covering for her, you liked her, you had no intentions on rectifying a situation where today you think it's wrong. You think that Bookham should be doing whatever allegations is that he's saying that he pretends to pursue in the court of law. I'm just saying. Or was this already a premeditated theory, but was waiting on the right timing to bring it out? So, Dennis Byron, I have to say, I'm wondering how you would think about this if you were on the stand. If they brought you to the stand, Dennis Byron, how would you respond to that? Because they're going to ask you, well, when did you know this? What was your reason for, if you were covering up for Sylvia? Well, do you feel that this is an unlawful act to do to somebody, Dennis Byron? And you held this in? Now that there is going to lead me to question your integrity, your nobleism as far as being a man. I'm just saying. And I get that you try, you want to call out Sylvia's stuff, right? And you call out all this stuff. But sometimes I say that this you saying this shit, Dennis Byron. How long did you know this, right? And why did you need to tell Bookham that? Why did you need to share that with Bookham? Why aren't you sharing this with the DA? Why aren't you sharing this with, I don't know, the Sylvia family? Hey, y'all better not, y'all shouldn't be doing that. Y'all don't do that. Bad things can come behind this. But now we're acknowledging, fast forwarding that, some bad things can come behind this. And now a Bookham is on your channel or somebody else's channel or whatever, talking about how he finna handle this now, right now. Let me say this too, though, to you, Dennis Byron. I can't understand why you never asked Bookham on this live. Well, damn, nigga, ain't you washed your car by hand? Ain't your car done been to the shop in less than a month? You mean to tell me you ain't had tire change? So when they raise it up, it would look suspicious to the mechanics or anybody? No, he just now finding out about damn track. When he gonna wash his car, Dennis? He said that it was placed on the back bumper, Dennis. Dennis, on the back bumper. And he just, Dennis, where's your integrity, Dennis? Come on, Dennis. Come on, Dennis. Where's your integrity? I'm rewinding this. I gotta let you develop your questions that you might need to answer.
And she had a run-in with her daughter sexually. And I was just like, yo, that's weird. And she was like, but that's the allegation. That's not true. Well, if you got charged with that and your husband didn't get charged with it, but you said that the allegation and was put on him, so it had to be true somewhere after they did the investigation.
Well, I'll just say this. If she was cleared of the allegation, she
wasn't. Her husband was. She wasn't.
So you saying she got first offender status?
Mm-hmm. And matter of fact, and she didn't tell you that. And she went live and talked about it. But she made it seem like it was a lie. But you're not going to get a lie and then plead for first offenders, because that's a plea.
Right, that's a fact. That's
yes, but that's a plea.
I don't know what the conclusion of that was.
Right.
But she said it, she spoke publicly. I haven't verified that.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I'm only going by, what you're saying now.
Yeah.
And, obviously I would have to vet that. However, it was a point in time where I knew that something was getting kind of weird because I don't know if she ever did it or not, but she said she put a tracker on your car. I'm like, you put a tracker on this man's car?
Pause that again, Dennis, because we're gonna have to rewind it one more time. Because you said that it was a point in time, that she just told you out of all of probably the discussions that y'all had, you done had her in a spaghetti dress out at a hot dinner date or concert date and all that stuff, right? You done had her everywhere. Now, all of a sudden, that's the only thing that you can share at a specific point of time that y'all done had a conversation. You remember that. You remember to share that with who? The guy on your left. Dennis. Yeah. We want to know what point of time did she share this with you? That you probably have, done something about it. I don't know. Or is this something that just been cooking on over there in the gumbo pot? I don't know, but let's let you tell it.
Why would you do something like that? Then she laughed it off like she was playing.
Hold on. She said what?
She said to me she put a tracker on your car. I like, why would you put a tracker on this? Apparently,
you know this shit looks script. I'm gonna tell you why it looks scripts to me, don't it? Because all of a sudden, look at the candidate that you still keep bringing up on your channel. You're not having this discussion like with your Esquire friend over there, right? You're not having it with, I don't know, the lady that was driving around in the car with you. She was in a vehicle the other day with the braids where she appears to be an attorney also. Because had you done that, I'm pretty sure that they would have gave you some cited goddamn law out here where, you are compromising yourself in a situation. You might need to shut it down, pack it up. I'm just saying, I think that you should have confided this into one of your Esquire friends so that they can share, some cited legal information pertaining to the information that you have. I'm just saying, do y'all agree or not? I'm just saying he's over there. He's got a few Esquires around him that knows the law. I'm just saying, y'all don't agree with me? Thank you, Shannon. Thank you, love. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Miss Brown. Both of
she was trying to get you served or something. And she said she had a tracker put on your car. I'm like, well, that's illegal. Why would she do something like that? But anyway, I don't know.
How long ago?
Dennis?
This is about 6 months ago.
You've been knowing this for 6 months ago, which tells me that this Negro on your left ain't washed his car in 6 goddamn months. Oh, wait, let me guess. He just went through the drive-through car wash. He ain't even do no hand wash on it. And if he went through man, let me keep this rolling because this shit is funny. Then it says 6 months ago, she made him aware of this tracker on the car. That shit is crazy. Hey, Dennis, was Sylvia over there telling you where Bookham whereabouts at? Did you know where his whereabouts were? Oh, this shit funny. Let me go. Yeah.
Because I found a tracker on my car.
What?
Yeah, I found a tracker on my car. And now it makes sense. You just put the piece to the puzzle together.
You found a tracker?
Because, yeah, but I found a tracker on the back of my car. Like in a bumper area.
The tracker
What?
So now that makes sense. Yeah. Matter of fact,
What kind of tracker was it?
Snoop Dogg.
Can you talk about that?
it was like an air tag.
Really?
It was like an air tag. But now that you said that,
Hold
you
on,
just put
Dennis.
the P.
Dennis,
Okay. All
you
right.
forgot to ask
What?
Booker, when did he take the tracker and stuff in? Where did he take it to? And how did he know what kind of tracker it was? Don't you want to know all that information? Because you're going to need all that shit when Sylvia come back and have your ass on the damn stand challenging whether if this is the truth or not. Dennis, Dennis, this is your right to take the fifth. Where is rated R? I need that damn commercial. You need to plead the fifth, bro. Dennis, Dennis, I have to know why you did not say, well, where did you take it to find out what type of tracker it was? Well, when did you take it in? When did you discover the tracker? Boy, y'all need to. Who wrote this shit? Hold your hand up in the chat room so I can block you. Who wrote this part of the script? I need to know. Cause I ain't hiring your ass to write not one script for me if it's going to be obvious that it's a script. A script is that is some bullshit script. Who wrote this up? Hold your hands or forever hold your peace.
First thing Monday morning. First thing Monday morning, I'm going to the detectives. That's all.
You really had a
That's
tracker
all.
on your car?
Yeah.
Well, they can trace a tracker, and especially if it's an air tag, they can trace it. They can trace and see who it came from.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I mean,
did you just hear?
yeah, you can't. You know, that's stalking. So I don't know.
The speculation of the charge. Did you hear him, Bill? Oh yeah, bro, that's stalking. And what charge is it that Bookham claims that he has filed on her, and he will be seeing her in the next coming month or so for court? Stalking. Dennis, I think this is your time where you might want to pack it up and bail your ass up out this shit. Or Sylvia gonna have your money. Sylvia gonna take your money. Hey, Dennis, Sylvia gonna have your ass standing in that same damn courtroom over there that you done been in. Dennis, you ain't put no proof up. You ain't put no proof up. Now, you need to tell me or tell us, is you working for Sylvia or is you working for Booker? Which side are you really on? Hey, let me ask the chat. I need to put the vote thing up. I need to take it to a poll. Let me see if I can find my poll, but I need to know whose side do y'all think Dennis Byron is really on? Is he on Sylvia's side and playing the shits? Or is he on Bookham's side playing the shits? If you think he is on Sylvia's side playing the shit, put a 1 in the chat. If you think he's on Bookham's side and playing the shits, put a 2 in the chat. Cause it's some weird doggy shit going on around here. Whose side y'all think he on? He playing both sides? Whose side? Come on now. If you're in the chat, you need to participate. You need to participate. And what them lights look like, Empress? Because I'm here for the motherfucking lights. What them lights look like down there? Boo, what them lights look like? Tell me in the chat, because mine's froze on this end. I don't even know. I can see how many, what I don't care about how many in there. What the lights look like? What them lights look like, sister? Because we still got a little bit ways to go. I got to drop the phone number. And I got to drop the link in case somebody want to come up. So we still got a minute. I may go by another hour. I need to see what them lights look like. Oh, no, Miss Brown. We need to get those. Come on, Mars. We got gotta work these people. We need to get those lights on them. Get them up to 100. See, those people are in it for whatever the fuck they want to be in. But over here, I'm gonna work my butt off today. I need to get the damn lights up, y'all. Get the lights up in the chat. I don't give a damn about what they say. You know, you put the lights in the view show, and the hell is I ain't wasting my damn time. Get the damn lights up. Get the lights up. It's entertainment purpose only. Okay, so some say 2, Miss Brad 3, both of them. Ooh, this is crazy. True says both. Bows. Ooh, child. Come on, y'all. Work them lights on up in there for me. Mods, y'all need to monitor those lights and work it. Okay, let's see what else Dennis Byron had to say.
I mean, they'll know who put that.
That's also a felony in the state of Georgia.
Absolutely.
And now it makes sense how where I would place my car, certain people thought that I lived there and they put it up on their community wall.
What?
Now it makes sense because Sylvia was tracking. I got it. Okay. Sylvia was tracking. Sylvia must have, yeah, but I found the tracker on the back of my car, like in a bumper area.
So, Bookham, tell us exactly how'd you do it? Did you go out to wash your car? Did you have a tail light out? What happened? Did you have a flat tire? What ironically made you just want to go and check the bumper on the car? That's all I'm saying. But let's hear you tell it, because you do have a reason why.
What?
So now it makes sense. Yeah. Matter of fact,
what kind of tracker was it?
Air tag.
Can you talk about that?
It was like an air tag.
Really?
It was like an air tag. But now that you said that, you just put the piece. Okay, all right.
Yeah, Dennis.
What?
First thing Monday morning. First thing Monday morning, I'm going to the
turn in reverse on him. Now he can say, well, hell, you said it. You the one said that Sylvia told you that she put a track on there. See how he works? Yeah, that entrapment, that verbal entrapment. Yeah, Dennis, you're supposed to be having good ears. Because as soon as you don't follow through, yeah, he got you saying that you said it. You put it out there.
detectives. That's all.
Now, hold on, Dennis.
You really had a track on your car.
Because Bookham, I got a question for you.
Well,
I want to know why you did not ask Dennis Byron. Why you did not ask him, man, why you ain't tell me this 6 months ago? He said, Bookham, that Sylvia told him this 6 months ago. So why did you not ask him, man, why you ain't tell me this 6 months ago, man? Why y'all was fighting? Why y'all was having y'all little altercation? That's why Dennis ass didn't tell you 6 months ago. Hey, Book, when you and Dennis was over there falling out, finding out all the information about an air tag, Dennis basically said, "Oh, fuck that nigga." Dennis said, "Fuck that nigga, we fight." They ain't telling his ass shit. Now that y'all the kids that made up, here he come with a 6-month-old ass story. You can't make this shit up. Nigga, I'm sorry, but let me tell you, Sylvia told me 6 months ago, yeah, she put that tag on there. Yeah, I'm sorry. I ain't tell you that 6 months ago, nigga, but shit, we were fighting, nigga. I wasn't trying to tell your ass shit then, nigga, but shit, since we is kissing and making up, nigga, it seems like we riding together on this shit. Let me just go on and tell you. And 6 months ago, shit, yeah, Sylvia told me she put that track on your shit. I cannot.
Trace a tracker, especially if it's an air tag, they can trace it. They can trace it, see where it came from.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I mean? Yeah, you can't. You know, that's stalking. So I don't know. I mean, they don't know who put that.
That's also a felony in the state of Georgia.
What is it when it's called when a person tell you some information that you probably should report in due time? What is that? What is that called? What is it called that a person knows some information and withhold the information? What is that called? What do you call that person? What law should be cited for you? I'm just saying you withheld some information that could have possibly, allegedly, if this story is true, Lord book him because he playing like he was scared. Somebody couldn't follow me. Somebody could do this to me. Well, hell, if he'd have washed his vehicle by hand 6 months ago, he'd have found the damn shit. Oh.
Georgia.
Absolutely.
And now it makes sense how where I will place my car, certain people thought that I lived there and they put it up on their community wall.
What?
Now it makes sense because Sylvia was tracking. I got it. Okay. Sylvia was tracking. Sylvia must have been tracking the tracker after she had it put on my car.
Uh-oh.
So now she going to have some answers. I'm pressing charges to the fullest. Yep.
Well, you got to verify that she put a track on your car because with the
you just witnessed it. You just became a witness, right? You just put that out in the air, right? You see it. So now, what is it? You're not expecting to be summoned, subpoenaed to court? Are you not expecting to be subpoenaed? Let me go to the chat. Should Dennis Byron be subpoenaed to the courtroom to testify allegedly what Sylvia told him 6 months ago? I'm just asking y'all. What do y'all think? Put a 1 in the chat if Dennis needs to be subpoenaed, and a 2 in the chat if, okay, you know what, just slap him on the wrist. Because we don't know whose side or what side of the fence he's playing. I'm just saying. And then he went to play the devil's game. So what makes Dennis thinks if this boy is sitting over here saying that, I'm pushing this to the fullest, I'm pressing charges to the fullest. What makes Dennis thinks that he can be assured that his name won't be put in the paperwork? Huh? What makes Dennis aware of that? Dennis, you might have to pay Bookham off too. You might have to pay Bookham and keep your name out of there from being subpoenaed.
You have to do your due diligence.
Mm-hmm. But I'm
sorry to track it. But she joked with me and said to me, I had a tracker put on this car. I'm like, she wants you to get served with some paperwork for whatever reason.
Serious?
Here's my thing.
Did she joke about it or was she serious about it? Because you almost said joking. So which one is it? Dennis, your story might not be true. I think that you're going to have to go head on up in there and raise your right hand up to God and all that other stuff in the courtroom. I think what you're going to do, because out here on the YouTube streets, I don't know, Dennis. I don't know if your shit true. I don't know. We're going to need some Bible.
Here's my thing. And the only paperwork that people was trying to serve me, it was her friend up in Chicago. Up in Illinois. I'm going to say that because he's not in Chicago. It was up in Illinois. And it makes sense because where I placed my car, I purposely placed it there because things just wasn't looking right. And it was like, and my location was bouncing from platform to platform. So I said, okay, I'm gonna place my car there. And see, now that tracker was there, okay, I got it. Raina Jones said, now Dana, you lying about the tracker. Okay, Raina Jones, but I'm gonna ask you this question.
Bookham says that
Oh, you want to put up
once he
$1,000 real
started
quick?
seeing the vehicle on different platforms, it started showing different destinations for it. He in the same place, but he saw it over here in this parking space and in this parking space. So what he started doing was moving it around intentionally, noticing that, okay, you know what? It's got to be somebody tracking me. And so that's how he feels that what Dennis has testified to is assuring him that Infamous Sylvia has put a tracker on his vehicle. Okay, he said he see his car moving on all y'all platforms out there.
Well, Dana, I would just say there are mechanism in place to be able to track the tracker through a search. It's a process in place. So the detectives know what they have to do if it was in fact a tracker. Did you report that you had a tracker on your car?
Yeah.
Oh, you reported. Okay.
I reported it.
Hold on,
and they in possession of the tracker.
Now, Dennis, I couldn't help but to notice that there's also been some allegations and audio with Bookham on it. That's his voice. And I think Randa played it, and I think you choose to overlook that. You says that you're a journalist and you're pretty fair. You got people looking at you like you are, a lawyer and tell the truth and have some integrity and a noble guy. This is what you're putting out here. Now, with the audio, I don't have the audio. However, I wish I had it so that I can play it so that you can hear it. In the audio, the guy next to you who is stating his claim that he plans on pressing charges against Infamous Sylvia to the fullest extent because of the information that you substantiated in his head, that Infamous Sylvia, according to you, I don't know if she was joking or not. Well, she said that she put the tracker on the car. Now there's an audio since you have given Bookham information on what he could possibly charge Sylvia with, which is the stalking crime, right? You failed to follow up with the audio that was played out here. If somebody has the audio, go ahead and send it to me right now so Dennis can hear it again. That Bookham is stating that when he went to Infamous Sylvia home, that he placed a recording device in her sofa or an ottoman or somewhere in her home. I'm not sure why you don't want to question him on that. I'm not even sure why you think that with that audio out here on the streets of this ghetto shit, that Sylvia will not have her prepared audio as a defense going up in that court, or possibly when she gets released from jail, pressing her charges up against Buckham. I'm just saying. Hey, Deja Boo. I'm just saying. What do y'all think? We going back to the chat. Do y'all think that audio just may be enough evidence as well for Infamous Sylvia to press the same charges on Bookham that he plans on putting on her stalking charges? I'm just asking for a friend. Now, the only thing that I chooses to believe that is not sufficeable enough for me is because they both have played this notorious fucked up game against each other. And I'm talking about Sylvia and Bookham. That's why I'm like, they brought this stuff to my courtroom. I'm throwing both of their shit out. I got to be truthful with it. I'm throwing both of their shit out. Here's the reason why I would throw Bookham shit out. It's because on the record, we have it with Dennis Byron talking about 6 months ago. Now all of a sudden he just now finding the device and all this stuff, and he wants to press charges. He could have found this device a long time ago had he did a proper car wash. Had he even walked around his car, belt up under it, made sure ain't no so there goes to show me he's not interested in taking care of a car, baby. Because I walk. How many of y'all walk y'all car? I walk around my car every day. Every day. I'm looking at the pressure and tires. I'm looking at it. Okay, where I get that new scratch from? Oh, I'm looking at this. Oh, you know what? You look for changes. You know, oh, I got get a car wash. You do all that stuff, right? So it's noticeable, right? Unless it was in a tailpipe. I don't know. But if it's in a tailpipe, then that would probably make it hard to be visible because of the carbon monoxide probably, films up the camera part of it. I could be wrong. But now with Sylvia's situation and bringing out the fact that there's an audio and you can hear Bookham saying that, he bugged her house. He bugged her house. How long ago was that video, Randa? How long ago did Bookham says he bugged her house? Year or two ago? So somebody's going to need to explain to the community out here, what good is that when you did not go to the police immediately behind that? The police should have been swarming her house, tearing it apart, looking for this device. So neither one of them cases would be valid enough for me. So I want to hear this shit. Where is the police report stating that? I have Bookham on an audio saying that he planted a bug in my house. That doesn't exist. It's highly possible that that does not exist. So somebody in this community, please tell me, where do you find either one of these constituents with truthful ass goddamn stories going on out here in these streets in front of all of the faces that watches these cases like this? Which one? Which one? Because I'm over here saying not a damn one, not a single damn one, not a single damn one, because you can't tell me it ain't important to come and have your house cleaned out immediately after you done heard this boy say that he bugged my house. Everything in my house is coming out my house that same day that I hear this shit. Are you out your mind? I don't want none of this shit. We tearing down, we bringing the people in with the metal detector scanning the walls and everything, because we going to find it. And after I find it, then of course there should be charges following up behind it. So the question is, how long, give me a second, y'all, I got to get this call too. But how long will it be? How long? Hello? Hello? Boy, I'm on my live. Hold on. One 340 186-340. You got it? All right. Okay, y'all. That was a business call. I had to take care of that. Okay, but let's continue with the video.
Wow.
But that's why matter of fact, where's my folder that I had? I just be throwing stuff
Christ,
everywhere.
y'all hear that chair creak? Y'all hear that chair?
But I got the receipt from the detective for the tracker.
Okay.
So
But
So I just look
Say
at it
this.
like,
I missed that.
why
He
would she
got the
joke with you
receipt.
like that if it wasn't true?
Hey, Audra,
Are you gonna put
I
up a
just want you to see how he works. That's it. See how he did the motions? He did the pretend search. Now, this is something that's very important, Audra. People don't misplace or have time. Not someone who can easily pull you up 1,000 videos, boom, 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 and pop them off to you about what other people has done out here. You understand me? What other people has done out here, right? He can pop those fast as hell. Pop, pop, pop. He got all that shit in order. But then he turns around and he tells Dennis, hold on a minute. He looks over there. He looks over here. He looks under the chair. All of a sudden, oh, I can't find them right now. Some very important documents. Very important. But let me let you listen to how he goes to try to intimidate somebody who challenged him on it, right? Because ain't nobody in their right mind would take on this dumbass bet for $1,000, knowing that he ain't gonna have it, number one. Number two, if he was going to produce it, he would have produced it then. Number three, it ain't even worth the time of the day to be betting off your money on some goofy ass crap. Period. So he throws that out there at her, right? See, but that is to influence the people, to get to portray to the people. I bet you $1,000. So with him embracing that, of course, now you have subjects out there that is led to believe that, damn, he put $1,000 on this, so he must have it. No, that's just his way of getting out of not having it, Audrey, not needing to produce it. You can understand his character by the time I get off this live today. But I'm just going to rewind this for you just a little bit so you can hear what he said, because he was looking for that paperwork.
for whatever reason,
Here's
and
my thing. Here's my thing. And the only paperwork that people was trying to serve me, it was her friend up in Chicago. Up in Illinois. I'm gonna say that because he's not in Chicago. It was up in Illinois. And it makes sense because where I placed my car, I purposely placed it there because things just wasn't looking right. And it was like, and my location was bouncing from platform to platform. So I said, okay, I'm gonna place my car there. And see, now that that tracker was there, okay, I got it. Raina Jones said, now Dana, you lying about the tracker. Okay, Raina Jones, but I'm gonna ask you this question. Are you gonna put up $1,000 real quick?
well, Dana, I would just say
Squeak.
there a mechanism in place to be able to track the tracker through a search. You know, it's a process in place. So the detectives know what they have to do if it was in fact a tracker. Did you report that you had a tracker on your car?
Yeah.
Oh, you reported. Okay.
I reported it, and they in possession of the tracker.
Well,
wow.
But that's why
Sylvia, he says that they are in possession of the tracker. He's had the device dislocated off of his vehicle. He's taken it down and he's put it in a bag and they have tagged it. So we have to see how this is going to play out, y'all. We have to see. He says that he's having an up and coming court hearing, so we have to see how it'll play out.
Where's my folder that I had? I can be throwing stuff everywhere.
Oh, wait a minute.
But I got the receipt from the detective
he said he has
for the
the
tracker.
receipt from the detectives for the tracker. So I guess what he's saying is his receipt for his evidence. You know, that how they done marked it into evidence and stuff like that. Maybe that's the receipt that he's talking about. But like I say, Dennis, there is a receipt that Sylvia may be in possession of now to fight for her defense of Bookham saying that he bugged her house. And what if they found the bug that he put in the house, Dennis? I want to know who Dennis is going to say may win this case. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Okay.
So,
But
so I just look at it like, why would she joke with you like that if it wasn't true? And for you to come out and say this months later after I find it on my joint, and then after my location is being put on people community walls
so
that
you
don't live in Georgia,
hold on. So your location? How would someone know your location?
because they was tracking a tracker.
You got screenshots of the locations that are being posted?
Yeah, I got all of it.
That's scary.
That's why I said, ring Raina Jones, how much money you want to put up? I don't do no capping.
Well, I hope you got cameras, because I have cameras outside my house,
Y'all,
and if
'cause
anyone
he's
shows
planning
up,
on taking this to the courts now, right? He's planning on suing or dealing with Sylvia and within the judicial system, right? He's planning on that, right? Now, so again, I need somebody to explain to me that once you go and have a case open up against somebody and you presented all of your evidence or whatever that allows you to pursue your case, who in the hell comes out and posts all the evidence up to general public? Who does that? Who does that? Did they post up all of the evidence that they had to use against the judicial system dealing with Bill Cosby? No, they did not. Do y'all see Jennifer Bonjean posting up all the evidence and anything that they use? No, you did not. Who does that? Who does that? I'm trying to understand that. You say, Fletcher, unpause the video. Oh, the one that then went off. It'll come back. It tends to go off a little bit. It tends to go off a little bit, Raina. It is. You say they just said she don't dislike Sylvia. She says, but I think that she tested that demon way too long. Once the car situation happened, she should have canceled the likes of him forever. He's that type that exactly agree. How did the detective get the receipt for the tracker? Lesman, I really do think, to be honest about it, that he's talking about, you know how they give you the paperwork for giving them stuff, and that's just so he can probably get it back, or they're saying that they're in possession from it, and this who we got it from, the time stamped it into discovery and all of that stuff, right? So I'm pretty sure that that's the receipt that he was talking about. Oh, I'm pretty sure he done went. Oh, truth, he showed the air tag. He went out and bought one. How could he show the air tag if he just said here that they are in possession of the air tag? So when did he show the air tag, Truth? Because we got to hear this again. He should not have possession of the air tag, right? Let bag this up a minute. Let bag it up just a second. That's what he said.
Location? How would someone know your location?
Because they was tracking a tracker.
You got screenshots of the locations that are being posted?
Yeah, I got all of it.
That's scary.
That's why I said, ring Raina Jones, how much money you want to put up? I don't do no capping.
Well, I hope you got cameras, because I have cameras outside my house, and if anyone shows up, they show up unwanted, uninvited rather.
Now the question is, because now that I gotta backtrack, it really makes sense, because this not the first time, but she done did some stuff like that. First time, and she had the plates stolen off of her own car. But not hers, but Ronald's, off of her husband's car, and put it there. And then it's like,
Hold on, hold on. I'm gonna post this here. I'm gonna post this here. Hold on. Who's this person?
who?
So it's a Dennis. So much
You're
for
the
TMZ.
madman.
So much for TMZ. You know I'm my own boss, right?
Yeah,
You
that's one
know.
of her supporters. That's one of
Well,
her
you
supporters
do
that
know.
build it.
Hold on. You do know I'm my own boss, right? I'm
You're
my
a
own boss.
freelancer. Yeah,
Hold on.
you're a freelance photographer.
Dana, hold on. Dana, hold on. For that person, I'm my own boss. I don't work for TMZ. A contractor, but I don't work for
Okay.
TMZ.
Well, y'all know the
So
rest of this video.
you
Y'all
can.
seen it or whatever. If you want to revisit it, then go revisit it. But I'm just saying, Dennis, there was some other questions. And the man, you a celebrity. You up on the stage, girl. You up on the stage. You on the stage. Ma, let me get the number in the chat. I want to hear what y'all got to say. I want to take a few phone calls. Let me hear. Oh, shoot, my screen jumping around, y'all. I want to hear. I need the mods to lock this number in, too. I really do, y'all, because I don't be wanting to keep putting it in the chat. So I need to go pay the phone bill. I need to go get a straight talk card, y'all. This is the phone for the channel. And if it get cut off, then I have my second bag up phone to use. And then, if you happen to call these phones outside of business hours, it will go to voicemail, or, I can say, or I'll power it down. That way I don't have to be bothered when I don't want to be bothered. But I need the mods to grab that number, and I need you guys to keep that number, because that is going to be the official number for the channel here. Other than that, other people that I don't mind talking to, they do have my number to, call to, they tell me good morning, have a good day, and they send me emojis and things like that. I make it great job on the live and things like that. So those people know who they are. But if I see other calls coming through my personal lines and stuff like that, all I do is block them. I'm letting y'all know. I block them. You tried to call a number clear. Oh, you should have my personal number, though, Joy. You and I think Charlotte, yeah, y'all should have my personal number now, just in case I need to text you guys. So just to let you guys know that I'm going live, and that's pretty much all that I'll will usually text you guys about, is whether if I'm going live or not. Other than that, I don't think that there's any rules or anything that's need to be heard coming from the channel, except for just guard the channel with disrespect and stuff like that. But I don't want Audrey to leave. I do want Audrey to, still be in here to enjoy the chat. But I really do think that Audrey needs to stay independent in her investigation. However, if Audrey is out here up under, Joy, up under what's his name? Bookham is gonna get caught. They're gonna find out, but I hope that she's not. I hope that she's independently doing her own discovery, and to what she's looking for as far as this case with R. Kelly and all of these different individuals up in here. I'll only leave the phone line open here for about 5 minutes. So if there's no call for that, then I'm shutting it down. But then I will put the link in here in case you want to come on and express your opinions about the subjects at hand tonight. What do you guys think about all of this? Where you think it's gonna go? Do you think that this is just a joke? Do you think that this is just people just, I don't know, feeding feeding scripts and things like that? Because there's gonna be more series to it, y'all. Y'all already know that it's going to be more and more and more and more. For a minute, this is income for YouTube channels. It is income. So there is the link, and I'll give that about 5 minutes or so. Even Audrey, hit the link. Hit the link, Audrey. Hit the link, because I really hated the fact that something was addressed to the mods in here. And Audrey, I know my mods. I know my mods. But I just don't, I hate to see you get lost in the sauce with the whole, I dream a bookum thing over there, cause I had to cut you off. I got to distance myself. I got to distance myself, girl. Like, stay your own independent, do your own investigation. Do not group and click. It's a problem. It sure is a problem, girl. But okay, I don't listen. I'm gonna answer this call. You do not have to say your name. You don't have to none of that. None. All you have to do is just speak your opinion and your thought about the live tonight or the topics at hand, the subjects, either one. And we're welcoming you to the show. I don't want to know your name. I want to know none of that.
Okay, so here's my point. We have seen him stalking Sylvia over 4 to 5 years, and the video that he posted the other day was pretty weird. You go to the car, you said the back of your, I think he said his trunk or his whatever, but he pulled it from the tire. Like,
Yeah, he
which
said the
one is it?
bumper. You're right.
So why would you take the video down? He also forgot that he threatened to blow up Sylvia's car in front of the police. And the police officer said, "You sure you want to say that on camera?" And she take you to court. She have several times tried to take him to court, but I guess whatever he does, he gets away with it. So yeah, she have tried several times. She went on live saying several times she tried to take him to court, but I don't know how he's getting away with it.
Wow, yeah.
So even far as her daughter, he went after her daughter. Remember, he say he was gonna have Azriel Clary beat her up. She'd be on the same scene as her daughter. Like, this dude had made several threats against her, and Lord knows if something happened to her. He even said something about some astro night. He was going to Connesh, Georgia. He may throw it through her house. There's plenty of videos where he said plenty of stuff about this lady. And for this to just act like nobody has seen this and everybody want to play like he's the victim, it's insane. I'm not saying you, because you bring a lot out tonight. But yeah, he has been doing a lot of stuff, and now he's trying to tie DJ and Debo in there. And DJ haven't said anything, and Debo already was fighting some, so why would Debo involve himself in that? He forgetting all the stuff he's in certain people in, and they could prove DJ's in Houston and Debo's in Chicago. What kind of sense do that make? So he need to retract some of these lies, but videos don't lie.
Yeah,
and we have a lot of videos, so he can come on.
Well,
with
I'll tell you, if I may, where I see the weakness for his opponents not being able to stand up against him. And that's their attorneys. It's their attorneys. He is the type of person where you seriously have to invest money.
Yep.
You seriously have to put a team behind you that is not afraid, that's going to do the work, like you see Bonjean doing, to come after him. You're going to need that type of team. Period.
Yes. And then on top of that, it gets deeper. He done called DJ's apartment. He called the insurance agent.
We seen it all.
Contacted all sorts of people, and his subscribers, while they being part of this, I hope Sylvia takes it all the way. And Dennis asserted himself, wanted to be a part of it. So yeah, it doesn't make no sense. And that video proved exactly what they conducted concocted up.
Scripted, girl. They had to put this together. What the hell? Why do you think that Dennis would hold on to information like that? That he just stated that he'd been knowing for 6 months.
Dennis is mad because Sylvia did that interview. He was mad about the Tasha K, then the other one. Ever since then, he thought he keep on saying Sylvia snaked him out, and ever since then, him and Bozo been teaming up. Dennis was allegedly gonna press charges on Bozo. Why everybody forgot about that?
I haven't.
Now all of a sudden they together.
Mm-hmm.
So it just a lot of this don't make any sense what's going on. And for all of those who've been around, we know what's going on. He's sitting over there, got his subscribers sitting up here fool, but he don't have us fool. I have plenty of videos that goes back when he was on live, calling DJ, threatening the both, all this other stuff, threatening everybody, calling people grandkids retarded,
Mm-hmm.
stalking, got pictures of Randa and her brother,
Mm-hmm.
Found her, on the
I gotta respond to you on that one, because that is something that we all watch like in real time. We all seen the rage of that Bookham caused Randa to have upon him, and it had to do with the information and things about the baby or the hysterectomy situation. But here's what I don't understand. I don't see Randa pursuing that. So that was kind of a little odd to me. Maybe it's on her time, but we all know that there's statute of limitations dealing with some things.
to the police on them.
And they
Because
haven't
remember,
done
he
nothing.
threatened to shoot up her house on live.
And they still haven't picked him up.
Still haven't picked him up.
Yeah,
Like, this
it's
guy
something's
has
going
so
on.
much. Even when Hollywood Next was going after Randa and the stuff with Sylvia, he told Hollywood Next, "Oh, I'll be a witness to the case." How you gonna be a witness to her case and you was all the way at somewhere else? You wasn't even there.
Girl, I'm trying to see how she even, I heard she came and kind of did a Chuck Jekyll and Hyde about Sylvia being arrested, and I'm like, what you saying? How you laughing at this and you ain't even show up to your own court shit?
Yeah.
I don't.
It's just like they plan, and they haven't caught up to them.
Mhm.
Like, all of them is playing a dirty game. But
Yeah.
when you start, because her reputation is pretty, it's bad.
Tarnished.
And I don't want to say his name, but he the one started those rumors with that pictures and all that. If you go back to his videos, he the one started saying she did this with the thing, so every blogger started taking it and took his word of, as Bible, that
Yeah.
this stuff was true.
Yeah.
And so how you think Bozo getting on all these panels that Dennis know all these people?
Okay,
Make
gotcha.
it make sense.
Gotcha.
He's setting all this stuff up. You can see clear as day. It not only is sad because now they're attacking our sector.
I
They
just don't.
sitting
I'm
up
like,
there
why would
calling
Dennis
her.
want to risk it? Why would you want to risk it all? Why would you want to get in the middle of like it's
Yeah, so now we're being called because we support, they support pedos. Sylvia support a pedo. And Dana went yesterday also and said some disturbing stuff on that other lady's channel. I thought if he was not supposed to say anything about Sylvia, but he's on every panel dragging her, saying all this disgusting stuff about her and her family and her foster daughter, her husband.
Yeah.
I don't know how this possible. How's this possible? And you're supposed to have no contact or mention her, but you're making fun. You're putting up pictures of her and Depot. You're faulting county van, like you're still stalking her.
Mhm.
And if they go back on her channel, she has said stuff, but she never called his name. She said, I don't think about the fat boy.
Yeah.
He went too far. And somebody put a battery in his pack and they thought they was gonna get away with it. But this is my last thing. I sure hope she has a good lawyer, because this is beyond me.
When it gets to this far and these type of allegations like this, and yeah, I'm like, hey, she needs to lawyer up big time, and she needs a team behind her in the legal field. And but like I say, it's money, can you imagine a person putting in so much work out here and actually getting to a safety net dollar amount that you're comfortable with? Now I can pay this and I can pay that, even if it's using your supporters and things like that, to all of a sudden it's a rag muffin that comes by and it strips everything from you. Can you imagine it?
Yeah.
I can't, no, I can't do that. I have to take
I
this.
want to also remind y'all of something also too. Remember when he called into the police station and acted like a detective? Do anybody remember that? Trying to get information on I don't know who it was on, but the videos, people had those videos. I just hope he know that. Why he trying to drag her in the mouth? This dude had pretended to be so many people and just got away with it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, like I say, a person can always sit and think that they're winning something, and it's like we can have something still coming up through the back door. We never know. But I know that with the way that what you're saying and how I listen to other people, everybody seems to make it appear that it's impossible to get him in a position where he needs to be, and that is in front of the right judge and all of the things that he has been doing.
Yes.
And it's not impossible. It's just take some work. It's just taking some work.
And then also, it's amazing. It's amazing how he feel like he haven't done nothing. For you to get on it's videos of him, the mom saying that he don't have anything to do with his son. But on the other hand, he's saying people were stalking his son when she came on live and said she don't have nothing to do with you. If she had a problem with them stalking her son, I'm pretty sure she would have went to the police station, don't you think?
Yes.
So make this stuff make sense.
Agree.
He's putting himself in. I mean, the videos are out there, so I hope her team can just get it all together, because this right here is wrong. I mean, because you don't want to pay for the car. I mean, that's what it boils down to, the car.
Hopefully it's a team, because I have to admit, Sylvia cannot go up there and do it for herself.
No,
Sylvia cannot.
That's no way impossible.
One, because we get nervous. We get tense.
Yeah.
Our mind is all over the place. You're not sure how the judge is going to see it.
Right, that's true.
And attorneys have their particular way of getting your case out there the way it's supposed to be out there. So,
and then also what he does, he got on that panel. I don't know, I'm not for sure which panel, but he seems to slide R. Kelly in there.
Yeah, all the time.
To turn it kind of went left. It wasn't going in his favor once he said that. It was just like a bashing. But he sat there through it. Like, you didn't say, oh no, read the paperwork. You just sat there, thought now you bring out more people in. This,
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like two dummies.
The boy can switch them stories though, can he? He'd be like, boom, 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 boom. Like, what in the hell? What story we on now?
That's how he did in court. He knew if he said R. Kelly was going to tee the judge off. And what did it do? Tee the right off.
Yeah.
both of y'all get out of here. You know, she
Yeah.
didn't want to hear that. Oh, this R. Kelly man's gone. Get
Yeah.
out of here.
I'd like to see her come forward and testify what she ordered them, both to do. You stay away from her.
Remember
Stop
the
saying
same day she ordered that,
she
he got
he
right
got
on
right
that and
on.
started bashing
Yeah,
her.
yeah,
Like, wow.
yeah. So I don't know, but I just thought that this was just, let's talk about this tonight. See where
Yeah,
it
I
goes,
was glad that you brought that video.
Yeah.
That was great. I mean, that proves a lot that, you know, we heard, we saw, but hey, it's another thing to see him, because he'll say, oh, somebody, what he say, altered the video and all this other crap. It's always somebody did something to the video. No, we see your face and Dennis saying what y'all said. Now, how y'all gonna explain that? Y'all
Oh,
gonna have to
Lord.
explain that. Oh, he about to be
I mean, like I'm saying, I'm like, what Dennis is on there portraying that, he's noble, he's, and he has this integrity and he's prestigious and I work this and this is why I go to the trials for this and this or that. But then, okay, so this is the person that, you know what? I think I approach this when I'm out here and I'm got my ears glued to the stuff where I like to believe some things of what people say. Come on. Now you doing this.
For Dennis to follow Dana was a crash dummy.
I said that in the live that he did. I was like, oh my God, you let him, oh, you are doomed.
He just followed along and crashed right into a building.
Yeah.
Because now you're going to have to explain a lot.
Well,
because you said a lot without, I mean, first you said she got arrested. It wasn't true.
Yeah.
I mean, you spreading all these lies, and he's doing that.
How would he feel if TMZ drop a story on his allegations and stuff tomorrow?
Exactly.
How would he feel? And,
So
and what else is devastating? I'm sorry to cut you off, but what else is devastating to me is that he actually has two really good. Well, I don't know if the lady that was traveling in the vehicle who is presenting herself as a attorney as well, right? She said she's been in the game for about 20 years. She's been studying law and things. She had the braids in her hair. So he has her, in his corner where they know each other, they affiliated with each other. And then I'm listening to Pam Esquire, right? Which is another, she's blogging, but she's into the law real deep. She knows it. I watch her stuff. I just stay in the bushes, right? Now, I'm wondering how well does this set with these two ladies who are in a promising career, who knows the law and socializes with Dennis on the level that they do, but Dennis is sitting here also doing some things that could compromise his life, or is he lying or tell his credibility? Is he a liar or is he telling the truth?
Yeah.
And I think for everybody to hold on to them, being a noble person with trust and integrity, you can't be lying. You just don't do it.
He's been slandering Sylvia ever since she did that interview with Tasha K.
Yeah.
Him and Bozo just been tag team.
Yeah. But I always thought, like I said on one of my lives, like they both are doing the same thing. Why wouldn't they just make a choice and say, hey, you know what? Let's just grow this together. Let's just open up a show together and we both talk about it. And now you're both making money. I couldn't understand that division right there. Not at all, honey, but I think that Dennis made a choice.
And clicks.
Yeah.
You see, Bozo had over 2,000 people view his video, like he's getting the views that he wanted. So then let's point him to the channel. He's saying his name.
Yeah. Hold on, caller. I'll get you in a minute.
Okay.
But I thank you for your thoughts and your opinions on it. And I think that it's more of us that sees the things that is just wrong. And
Right.
and that's a good thing. But and other than that, we'll just keep the popcorn popping, girl.
For sure.
All right.
Have a
Thanks for
good night.
calling in. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye.
All right, caller, you can call back. You can call back. I'm gonna have to get the channel where it's a number, put you in the back room on the call line, but that's gonna be some more money. I appreciate everybody tuning in today. 313, I think that was the area code. You could call in now. Y'all, let's give some shout out to our caller. This is anonymous callers, you guys. Unless I recognize your voice and I hang up on you. And I know some voices that I'm capable of recognizing, but um, I like for people to just remain anonymous. That's why, for the reason that you and what you say it cannot be taken back to someone else's channel and end up being attacked about it. Okay, that's why I'm doing anonymous tonight, with no mentioning of names or anything. Just your thoughts and your opinions. Hey, welcome to the channel. What's your thought and opinion? Go ahead. Oh, they hung up. Okay, so they hung up, as y'all can see, because I'm not having it. Ain't no need to call. If you call in and you want to do all that, I'll just hang it up and then I'll block your number. That's just simple directions, just simple rules. That's it. Other than that, we're gonna do the countdown on the call ins again, mods. Let's give some thanks to the caller that called in and gave us her opinion. Now, what else did I want to show? I think that might have been it. I don't think I feel like going through the comments of a lot of stuff out here. The reason why that I choose to speak on something like this because it ended up being something that needed to be spoken on in a non-biased communicating way, right? And it's down to the wire of just personal fights, y'all. And that there, I'm like, oh, I don't like it at all. However, um, they got a lot to deal with. They have a lot to deal with, you guys. There's a lot to deal with. The number will be live for about 5 minutes, you guys. So we'll take one more caller for tonight if you want to call in. And then it's time for me to wrap it up because I can't let this Snoop Dogg sneak in on me. If y'all enjoyed the show, let me see y'all yellow hearts in the chat, man. Let me see y'all yellow hearts. If you hit that like button, man, let me see 2 yellow hearts in the chat. Let me see what y'all working with out there. And let me fall into the chat. See what you're saying. You said there's a particular mod over there on this channel as well that used to mod on Sylvia's. I'm not calling no names, but stay your ass over there. Empress is always falling asleep. Oh, Empress, yeah. Empress, get your butt back in this chat for a minute. I need you tonight, sister. Ms. Burns says he sent that blogger the recording of Sylvia and Demetrius yesterday. That's messed up. That's what I just don't get. I just don't get all of that. I really don't. It's almost like I need to recruit somebody. So let me do this and let me do that. Well, just for a bonus, y'all. No, you know what? I ain't gonna even speak on that. I ain't gonna even speak on that. I don't even care about that. I don't care. But let me see what this one is. Let me see what this one is. Thank you, ladies. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, that's the same one. So we don't need that. We don't need that. Okay. Well, you guys, we'll count down. We got about 3 minutes, and that'll be it. But I wanted to show that, when it comes to this particular fight that's going on about this, everybody has the right to defend themselves. It's really sad to watch these two individuals have this situation escalate like this. One is saying that it's you, the other was saying that it's you. So it's definitely has to be something taken back into the courtroom, and let the judge, let the jury decide who's right and who's wrong and what's to come out of it. However, it sucks that Sylvia and them due diligence of checking on whether a person is capable of paying a car note, right? I don't know if I don't even know where that video at, but I still have that video where, Bookham called in and that auto place was closing down. Y'all remember that? And he was, I need to get the title to his things. And he did mention on there that he knows that, I done missed a couple of payments and woo, woo, woo. That's all I would have had to hear. And you missed some payments. Now, the other thing that, behooves me about him is that he's admitting, he's telling you things that he's gonna do. You never see it get done. He's capable of doing, and that never gets done. He only just seems to be able to do some things that's affiliated with the court system down there. He can do that well. But y'all remember that live? That live had me cracking up. Cracking up. I know Randall played it one time, and it was so funny as hell. Like, you calling these people telling them, well, you need to get the title. I know I missed some payments on it. Another thing I was going to say, because I did lose my train of thought, is it's just crazy how, Sylvia has to be out here fighting this fight against another man without her husband. You never hear him. He didn't say anything in the last court hearing or if he was there um, at all to help defend. And then that there, because of their situation has reached a level, where this is crazy. This is a man and a woman fighting against each other. It's like, where's it's time for your husband to step up to the plate now. It's time for your husband to use some of that bass in his voice, because right now, with Bookham insinuating that he does, he doesn't have nothing to do with this, or that he told Sylvia, to leave the car stuff alone and da da da. See, in Bookham mind, he's implanted the seed in there that, yeah, I got her by myself. It could be that. But right now, I'm sorry, y'all. This is a big battle, and sometimes it takes a piece of bass to be coming out. Somebody with some hairs on their chest to be listen here. You ain't about to do this to my girl. You ain't. Cayenne wouldn't be going down like that over here. I'm just saying, you ain't do all this. Not to my goddamn woman. Not to my wife. This ain't about to happen. But so it was crazy, Hopefully, Randall would come out and make her statement. She's been making plenty much most of the statements for Sylvia. And I hate to hear the fact that, this ain't nobody business now or what's going on, and they have the right to shut it down, respectfully. But, this tea is hot. But I have not seen her on at all, you guys. I have not seen her on. So maybe Sylvia has asked her to also just leave it alone for now and let the attorneys deal with it, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. You said, and how I know Dennis is shady? He called Sylvia. He knew this was coming for 2 weeks and said nothing. Then called her sister. Oh my God. Dennis. It's like Dennis the Menace, ain't it? No, y'all. Guess what, y'all? MICKEY. See you real soon. MOUSE. PAPOOSESONE. See you real soon. It's about that time, y'all. Share the channel. Hit the like. Thanks for coming out with me tonight. But I got to wrap this show up. Mods, thank you guys. Wonderful job. We had no trolls. I didn't see any trolls in here. Lock the number in, like I said. this is the number that I'm going to continue. I just got to go over and get a card. So if y'all call that number and they're like, doo doo doo, this number is temporarily disconnected. I got to get to Walmart, give me a call, or I'll just pay for it out my account here in the comfort of my home. But I like going to Walmart, getting the card for my straight talk phone. And I love my straight talk phone. I don't care who talk about it. But baby, having this phone, I like this little phone. But don't get it twisted. Cause I still have the real deals over here for y'all be trying to talk about me behind my back over there. Devices, devices, devices. Hey, get a person above you some love. Show the person below you some love. And don't forget to send your girl one pound poo some goddamn love, y'all. I'm out. Peace.